Hey, Thrand here, and I'm here with the Gallowglass warrior, or the Gallowglass warrior was the Gaelic name for it, Gallowglass or the Gallowglass. That means a foreign warrior. They were from the Norse Gaelic clans, and they were Scottish and Irish. They were an excellent group of mercenaries from the 13th century to the 16th century. And today, thanks to Connor Swanson, he has sent us a replica of the Donegal axe, which is in the Dublin Museum, which is an Irish axe or a Sparth Axe, and they were called Sparth Axe even in the period. I have a video a long time ago looking at one of these that I was, had my eye on. You can check out that video. I've tested a lot of the Gallowglass weapons. Right here we have this sword, which looks like the iconic one, just like I look today. I look like out of one of the depictions. Sword is from the depictions, and I tested it, and I will tell you, the weapons that the Gallowglass warriors used, this can be used hand and a half. It is an extremely hefty sword, but well balanced. This performed very well and very extreme carnage. I mean, you can check that video out. I have a 14th century dagger, of course, because they would always have some kind of backup, usually just like I do right here, where you could easily access it right in the middle. Not like most people think, but right here in the middle where it's easy to grab in a hurry if you need it. I've got my arrows, because a lot of times the Gallowglass would hand. I know what you're going to say, Thrand. You know Thrand's going to say it. They're Norse Gaelic. So the point is, early period, they go back to the old Viking mercenaries or the Norse mercenaries. So yes, Thrand said it, Vikings. I didn't say it was Vikings, but it was Vikings. My meme that I put up. That's what the Sparth Axe is. It's basically like a Battle of Hastings 1066 Dane axe, like you see in the depictions on the Bayeux tapestry. That's what we've got here. We've got a huge axe, not really heavy, but a nice broad axe on a long, hefty handle. Just like one of my favorites right here. This is my axe, or oaks, and it's a bearded oaks, but this is like an old Viking style. And not all of them are big and broad like people picture. Some are more like this, but they've been on a long handle and can be used two-handed. So they're very devastating, used in figure eight patterns with lots of power, kind of like I used, which everybody will remember.
Now that is some Viking gore I like to see.
I've got my Gallowglass or Gallowglass two-hander. This is a huge sword. This performed extremely well. And today, in the tradition of what we did with all our huge swords, or early great swords, they're not late century great swords, they're like early two-handers or great swords, we're going to use two heads today. This will be our first video. We'll later come back with an armor test using a Hjalmar, much like this one. And I think he's going to send some kind of a scale coif that he's working on. So we'll try all that out, but today we're going to just try two heads, and we're going to see how devastating this axe is. And you can check out his video, Connor Swanson, at Celtic Templar on YouTube. He has that video up. I've posted that video. I even have a link on my channel to that video. I'll put it in one of the playlists so you can see it. Be sure and check that out. But today we're going to be testing the theory these great swords that they used, and these axes like the Sparth Axe, would go through a large group of men or cavalry, and you would see horses' legs cut off, heads cut off. You'd see broken necks and cleft skulls left and right, and limbs missing, because that's supposedly what the Gallowglass could do. They were feared. They were hired by everyone. I mean, they were just feared. They were awesome warriors, and I'm happy to be here today with this. Thanks to Connor Swanson. Be sure and check out Celtic Templar on YouTube, and let's get going with this fantastic, awesome Sparth Axe. We have our two-headed Etten, our Tercer here, our two-headed Tercer, our Toyer Heather, and we're going to go ahead and see if we can chop both heads. This is supposed to simulate two guys standing near each other. With this stand, they're a little bit close. I mean, if they were just right next to each other, maybe. But the idea is just to check the carnage between two heads and have them set up. It's a little closer than we did it with the old Claymore back in the day. But I mean, technically, the Claymore was probably a Gallowglass weapon as well, just like our Gallowglass sword. So today we're using the axe, and this is the most famed weapon. I mean, they talk about how great the axe was and what it did. They would use it in all different kinds of figure eight patterns. I mean, like just pretty much going wild with it on the field. to kill their enemies and to scare them and keep them back. So we're gonna go ahead and use some massive swinging motions, and we might wind up here. Whoa! I don't know how much we hit the other head, but this man is dead. Yeah. Okay, head's cleft in twain. Brain pan's open. Yeah, it most certainly did that. Let's go ahead and put this back on here. Do we need to examine that one?
I don't think we need to.
I just gotta get the blood off my hands now. Oh, there's blood on everything over here. Whew. I don't even think it's in me glass. All right. But we know we went through that way. No. Well, we decapped one and went in the neck of the other one. I didn't expect to go so low. But yeah, I think they both died from that one. Now, just swinging this thing wild is devastating. See if we can at least set the head back up there, because I hate to waste the whole head over the busted neck. But I might have to, because it went all the way through to the spine. You see this? Oh, Caddy wants to show this one.
I'm just laughing at the blood falling.
Oh, we got blood going everywhere. Might as well examine what we got, because it's going to be hard to get more. This thing is just too devastating for its own good. Now, the story, we have a little more control. And yeah, I was going for a decap, but I went a little higher. But with that swing, I hit low. We went through the spine. The spine. If you look, spine shattered. So it didn't cut much further, because this fell and hit this head here and bounced off. But as we lost this head, it went all the way to the neck over here. And its razor edge, that's deep enough cut into a neck if it was unprotected and unarmored. That this man is dead. See if we can get more out of it, because we don't like to waste a head. That's never fun. Don't know how to set it back up, but maybe, just set him right here for now. This is an unusual situation. It doesn't normally happen that way. His buddy's helping hold him up.
He's giving him hugs.
Okay, let's do our healing. This one stays up here, it'll be a miracle.
Oh, it won't. You know this.
Oh, I know. Well, he didn't need a spine or a neck to have his entire brain pan removed and be cracked through the head. Missing the top of the skull, that was so easy too. It took really no force really with that swing. I mean, it just feels like you're swinging. It doesn't feel like you're doing much. You let the axe just follow and do its thing. Whew. I don't know if he could stay up here. And if we can, see if we can get another whack at him. Thought I was going to have to oval the handle or something. The handle came perfectly ovaled, perfectly tapered, so it's balanced well where it has the heft at the end, but the handle is smooth. There's no burrs in it. They did an excellent job. They've mounted it properly and well. I don't think this is coming off. This is razor sharp. So this is from Volkcraft on Etsy. That's what I forgot to do. I have to, even though Connor got this sent to me. It's a company he swears by, and he's ordered from them multiple times and collects axes and armor. And you can see all that at his channel and all his stories on the Gallowglass. But I just wanted to bring up, this is a very good reproduction of that historical axe.
Go for it, frozen. Don't think how much better than the other one.
We went straight through one and into the other one. Let's pick that up and check that out. That was pretty impressive. There's blood everywhere. Yo, of course it's not real blood. Everybody should know. It's what they use in the movies. It's sugar. Sugar water. So let's see how we did here. Oh man, this is horrible. We didn't go through the front of the jaw. We just went through the spine and the back. What I'm saying is the axe, the way it's shaped, I hit too deep. So you'd think that wouldn't do much, right? Split this because of the weight of the head falling forward, and gel can split with extreme force. But we went through the spine and chopped the head. Oh man, that's ridiculous. I'm gonna try pushing this down in there and see if we can get it to stay up. I don't know. Might chop it one more time. Put this guy back up there, see if he took any damage from it. Apparently he did. Check this out. The little gel at the bottom here, where you had a piece of flap, it chopped through it evenly. So that was a perfect cut, knocking it off. So let's see if we can. I got an idea. Well, our two-headed ogre ate, and he's looking pretty sad now. This is a pretty sad ogre indeed. He fell on me right when I swung. He did not want that. He saw the axe coming. He was like, "No, mate, let's go." That's exactly what it was. I saw it. Did you, Caddy? He tried to dodge right when I did it. I caught one of them. We'll check that in slow-mo, but I caught one of them as he fell. That's why it got cleft. Check it out. I caught him as he fell. We got to see that in slow-mo. That's going to be hilarious. Truthfully, it is. I'm serious. This guy, I mean, just decently die for us. On one of them. All right. So everybody ready? We're just having fun with this. Oh! I would say any hit from this thing, if the blade makes contact with the spine, that's it. It's gonna go through your neck anyway. So yeah, at this point, it is an axe. It's not like hitting with a sword that covers the full length of the neck, but we got a decap on this one through a spine that we added to it by sticking it down on there. I think everything has done exactly what we expected, and we have our Etten pretty much. That's it. He's dead. All right, I think we're good. We've fully tested it. I will go through one head and into the other one, not as easily unless you hit with the very tip, because we do have a big old shaft or handle, which is beautiful. It's very well done. This is held up extremely well. Nothing's loose or anything for Volkcraft, so you know if you want to go by there on Etsy and pick up one of these, it's fairly affordable for what you're getting. This is a very high dollar axe, very well made. I appreciate it from Connor Swanson. Thank you, Connor. Thank you, Connor. I'm going to cherish this and love this axe, and we will be back with armor. We're going to do possibly that bassinet or another Hjalmar, whatever we can find that's historically accurate, maybe a couple of Hjalmar or helmets at the time period, and we're going to use his coif if he sends it, because he has something he wants me to test. So we'll actually throw that in there because he believes they might have used them, because some depictions that look like it, I believe. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. Right now we're still in the same home, my homestead, which is not my homestead anymore. It's been purchased by another company. A company's actually bought it at the auction. They're trying to rent the house out to me for a ridiculous amount of money, and they want me to apply for a lease from them, but for 2 years they cannot sell it. Okay, so the situation we're in right now, just so everybody knows, Connor was keeping everybody updated on it as much as he knew. Right now we know they can't sell it for 2 years because I can buy it back for 25% extra what they paid the first year from the county, and the county has to give it back, so they can't legally sell it. Next year it's 50% more than what they spent on it, so it goes up. So donations, if they keep coming in and I make enough, I will buy it back. Just so everybody knows, I would do it. This is for my Shield brothers and all my boat crew and my family and followers, and here you go, and give me my homestead back. But I'm not expecting, because we're trying to get another location for animals, my sons and my wife, and all the arms and armor, so we can continue to put out videos like we're doing today. So to go by and help out on Spot Fund, that'd be great. if you want to go by, or just want to go by PayPal and drop something there because you don't trust those fund sites. But if you want to do that, it's thrand@yahoo.com is the ID at PayPal. I'm sorry to throw this in at the end. I feel really bad doing that, but we still need the help really, really bad. We've had some other situations like a vehicle go down and had to replace it. So that's cut into our funds even more. And we are in the process of looking for another location because although they've asked us to apply for lease and to lease it from them, not to own, just to lease it. This doesn't have anything to do with us paying to get it back. They don't want to fix it, keep it up. They don't remodel it, they don't fix it even when they sell it. When they take it away from me and they go to sell it, they're just going to put it up on the market just like it is. They don't care. That's exactly what they told me. So basically for me to lease from them, it'll be like leasing from a slumlord. The house has been through hurricanes and everything else. People have seen pictures of the inside of the house from videos on the outside. It's not in that good a shape. They shouldn't be charged a top dollar. I'm sorry, but we're thinking about it, but I doubt we're going to do that. We're looking for a better location and something that maybe we can invest in and pay and lease to own. It's something that would give us a permanent location for everybody and the videos. So anyway, I hope I didn't long-wind you on that one, but I want to get everybody updated on it. I figured that's the best thing to do, keep everybody in the loop, the circle, so they know what's going on. But you go by that spot fund, a lot of people have. I really appreciate it. It's beyond words what I could say for my whole family and how you made us feel better and not out in the cold like we were dying to the terser or something hard. But anyway, see you all later. Have a good one, and as always, farewell.
If you want to help support the channel, go by streamelements.com and sport a Thrand YouTube shirt. Plus, there's many more items. You can come visit me on Twitch, Thrand11. I do extreme gaming every night after 12 a.m. CST, US time. You can become a patron on Patreon and help support the channel and see content that can only be seen there.